Oh, hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those beaming in from the greater SCP Foundation community. Welcome to another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast of Site 42. I am, of course, Dr. Theron Sherman. I am here to answer your SCP Foundation-related questions, whether they be related to staff members, containment protocols for anomalies, other universal issues in the Foundation-verse, whether they be surrealistics, alternate universes, the pataphysical narrative levels. Whatever it is, we are here. Okay, Cypher's Girl and Amber, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being members. Amber, let's not get that excited about CLEF for president. It's a last-ditch effort, honestly. Also, Vox and Phantom Reactor, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being members. Jaggy, Nathaniel, and Phantom Lover, good to see you guys in the chat, just for being you. A quick reminder that while I am here in the field on Stakeout, I am unable to see donations under $5 without going to a separate menu. I will get to them if they happen. I will do my best. But if there's a slight delay on smaller donations, I hope you will give me some grace on that front. Can CLEF stop 5004 though? Jonathan, here's the best thing. Yes, CLEF is the same kind of reality sink that Mr. Trump is. And so feasibly, it's possible that Donald Trump could depower old Gorman, and that makes it so we are able to stop the Capitol from exploding. Now, someone here, yeah, thank you. The title scared me, but last-ditch effort makes sense. Thank you. Now, Cypher's Girl, while I appreciate the vote of confidence, Dr. Sherman for president, while I do believe I would be a good administrator of the state, I am not a reality sink. In fact, I'm not anomalous in any way. I'm just an average human being. Therefore, I would not have the ability to stop old Gorman. And that's the problem. SCP-5004 needs to be stopped. And at the time, Site-19 was convinced, lesser of two evils, Mr. Trump would be a less harmful president than Dr. ALTO CLEF. But over the last while, I have kind of lost my agreement with the heads of Site-19. Now, SCP-5004 is their project. I would never pit myself against the other site directors. Director Moose, I have very big respect for. But based on everything we're seeing, maybe CLEF would have been a better shot. Anyways, dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a cupcake on your way past the commissary. Tuning in from inside SCP-3008, how everything's going in the real world. I'm surprised you got broadcast signal from inside that infinite IKEA. Well, it's a little rough out here, man. Honestly, you're probably safer in the IKEA for the moment. Jonathan, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a plate of fries on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman. I found a castle that just appeared in the Balkans and decided to explore. Why is there a creepy guy playing an organ? If this is a known anomaly, I am not familiar with it, but I would be cautious. I would be cautious, that's all I say. Old men playing, creepy guys playing organs, usually a bad sign. Fandom Lover, happy birthday. If you want to be a D-class as your present, go right ahead. I don't have to buy you anything. Phantom Reactor, I did not see the Universe trailer yet, but you successfully reminded me, and in an early enough part of stream, that we can take a look at it real quick. Now, I'm going to be watching this on my thing. It's a 4-minute thing, so that's the only problem. It's kind of a long trailer. So more, I'm gonna show it to you over, and I'm gonna look at my screen looking at it, and I'm gonna try and riff on it and see what's going on. Because a 4-minute reaction live on stream. The way we've got it set it up would be awkward. But we'll do what we can. Real quick before I flip over, just let me check if there weren't any lows that I missed. I didn't miss any lows. All right, you reminded me of this trailer. I do have it pulled up. Let's see what this thing is, shall we? Full volume, going to YouTube, full brightness. And no, I did not ask for the tragedy of near replicant. But thank you for trying, YouTube. All right. We die in the dark. Of course we do. So you can live in the light. It's a good reason to die in the dark, to be honest. I do like a little bit of Don't Fear the Reaper, always a fan. Of course it's mirrored. I'm filming from a front camera and I don't know why they do that. All right, I'm just gonna look at this real quick like this. So here's the deal. The red sea object I see. Give me a second. As I react to this, I just want to see something real quick. This isn't an AI thing, is it? Everything online has got to be AI proof these days. All Branimator. Well, you're an actual animator, so hopefully that means that that's not it. No one's talking to you. Silence. Come on. 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago, that makes it safer. SCP short film, Spiritual Machines cover. Blender, yay, it is an actual animator. That makes me so happy. All right, so let's continue on. Wow, you're listing a lot of SCPs in this. Although, so far it hasn't been so much a trailer as it just has been, yo dog, I animated some SCPs, which, no hate. Animating these SCPs is difficult, but I'm just wondering if this is actually a trailer for something. Because yes, their anomalies look very pretty. But I gotta be honest, it's not holding my attention because it's just a bunch of images of anomalies. Is something happening? Is there a containment breach? Is it gonna get epic soon? That's a pretty drone shot. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for your donation during this thing. And the answer is yes. The wiki staff heavily enforces anti-AI rules. We block all the AI articles that try to get uploaded to the wiki, for sure. It's actually taking a lot of time and resources to do that, unfortunately. It would be nice if people just stopped trying to put AI on the wiki. Old man, Abel. Sorry, I just had to skip ahead. No shame or shade to the animator because they were making some pretty dope Blender things there. But that's not so much a trailer as it is like an art montage, a slide presentation, a PowerPoint. That's the only thing I would react to this in a negative light because overall, it wasn't bad. The art looked pretty good. Some of the moving shots I caught there at the end of anomalies going by were a little slide trajectory is all. This is the SCP Foundation -universe trailer by YouTuber All Branimator. ALLBR animator. All branimator. It's like they're an animator made out of bran. Interesting. So yes, I mean, I was never going to be into that wholly because I'm a very story interested viewer. And so a slideshow of anomalies was never going to appeal to me. They did look pretty good though. Nice blending in the blender. Now please give me back my background music. And by the way, time check, because I didn't give you one in the first place. Our current time for today is ending at a quarter till. So we are 35 minutes from the end of stream as we continue on. Phantom Reactor, I know I saw that there were epic parts. Honestly, they didn't look that epic to me. But it's because it was like the slow motion, like Abel charging at 682 with a spear. But it was moving in a very smooth way that made it look like it was, I don't know, maybe I'll look at it later on and have a different look. I'm sorry to say, I bore easily. You really got to catch me in the first 10 seconds of something like that. I do hope they keep doing what they're doing because it looks like they have the talent to make something really freaking cool. They just have to get their story straight, all of that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't turn on slow mode. That's what's going on here. I see. I gave you all too much freedom. We at the Foundation do not suffer freedom. We are for rules. We are for protocols. Dr. Sherman, ADHD confirmed. Was it ever a question? Honestly. Now, I am undiagnosed. I am not diagnosed with anything. Not even anomalies, because I'm a very normal human being. Is Dr. CLEF running for president? No. Okay, for those of you who are not in on the lore here, SCP-5004 is an anomaly called Old Gorman. It is a demon, and the demon is hibernating underneath the capital of the United States of America, sucking up all the negative energy in the area, of which there's a lot there. And at a certain point, it's going to grow big and powerful enough to explode and crazy things are going to happen. So we're trying to prevent that. And the way we settled, or not me, not we, I did not approve this plan. I don't work at Site 19. The way they went over at Site 19, decided to deal with this, is to install a reality sink as president. Now, a reality sink is a human being who is an anomaly negator. The anomalies do not function in the area of this human being. And of the reality sinks that are in existence right now that we know of, there were three options. There was this kid in the Midwest, some youngin'. I mean, I think not even a teenager. Can't have that kid as president. There was Dr. CLEF, and at the time, that seemed like the worst possible idea. The other idea we had at the time was this reality TV star named Donald Trump. And we decided, oh, well, he's a reality sink, and he can't blow up the world that badly, right? Not compared to what CLEF would do. Now, I think CLEF would do a better job. But at the time, no one could have known that. At the time, that was not well planned. I don't think we knew. But again, I can't see into the minds and hearts of this team at Site 19. I just think that maybe they could have made a better choice here. And if you think I'm kidding about any of this, go check out SCP-5004. All the details are there. It's also pretty funny. There is Ruth Bader Ginsburg as a mighty wizard. That's part of the lore there. Soul Hunter, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a beef bowl on your way past the commissary. Can I vote Shy Guy as president? Well, you can vote anyone you want as a write-in, but it doesn't mean we're going to put it up there as a choice. Come on now. The State of the Union address alone would be the state of everybody in the country died. Well, only the ones who watch politics. And that's not as big of a population as would probably be ideal. What is your favorite game? Well, I am a stereotypical YouTuber in my 30s. My favorite game is Earthbound because it is charming as all get out. Dr. Sherman, what did you miss? Not much. We've only been live for about 15 minutes. What do you think of Laugh is Fun, Dr. Sherman? I wish that it would be easier to contain it. I wish that it didn't exist, because anomalies like that are just... I thought I lost my pen. I didn't lose my pen. My data pad stole my pen. Yeah, the problem is that we can't contain Laugh is Fun, and it frustrates me to all get out. I would be a lot less annoyed if we could keep it in a box, but unfortunately, it just shows up. Is SCP-3008 breedable? It's an IKEA. What are you gonna do? JD Vance all the furniture? Come on, get it together. Nick the Salamander, thank you for your member message. I still need a picture of Shy Guy for the Tyranids. Huh. I would have thought that was sent over. Oh, it might have got disapproved. All right, you're gonna need another strategy then. Intern Tyler, I always tell you my favorite SCPs at the end of stream, which is approximately 30 minutes from now. So you can hang out for 30 minutes, or you can cheat and go back to the previous 2 streams, because I always do it at the end of streams. It's kind of a tradition around here. Yesterday it got weirdly interrupted. There was a bit of a stream dispersal, so go back 2 streams if you want to cheat that way. Veronica, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. Does your Spider-Man have any odd powers even for you? So, here's the thing. There's 2 Spider-Men now, apparently. It's very frustrating. We were just trying to put one in a box, and now there's 2 of them? And this one has electric powers? We've got to contain them before they multiply again. That's all there is to it. So this shit is your fault. You're the reason we were all stuck in our houses for 2020 and 2021 and 2022 and 2023 and 2024. Listen. COVID was not us, okay? That one was not us. That was an entire other situation that is unrelated to us installing the current president of the United States, who probably made it a lot worse. Yeah, okay, probably. I take 10% of the blame at most. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for donating again. You know what? Yeah, let's just yeet Vance into 3008. Ooh, can you imagine the smell though? Ooh. Harry, welcome to Level 1 Researchership here at Site 42. We appreciate your service as well as your membership. Short stream. That's right, intern Denise, this is a short coffee break stream. We are just here for a short time and a good time, not a long time. Present 99, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a cheesecake on your way past the commissary. Hasn't ALTO CLEF this face anomaly? Can't be any worse, just bathe him in nachos. Hasn't ALTO CLEF this face anomaly? I guess you mean faced this anomaly. Can't be any worse, just bathe him in nachos. I now am stuck with the image of CLEF bathing in nachos, so thank you for that. That's going to stick with me to my grave. Amnestics, order, please. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for donating again. Actually, no, I'm still stuck in 3008. Don't do that. Wise choice. Oh, we're talking about CLEF's facial anomaly. I see. So, hasn't ALTO CLEF this facial anomaly? Can't be any worse, just bathe him in nachos. Now I'm back to nacho bathing again. Great. Well, if we put him in nachos, then the nachos covering his face would cover the facial anomaly. So instead of getting a picture of the facial anomaly, we just get a picture of nachos. So that doesn't help exclusively a lot. I vote Dr. CLEF to be the Department of Security, SCP-049 for the Department of Healthcare, 035 for President? Come on. That's a horrible idea. Plus the White House would get all gooey. Dr. Shaw for president? Absolutely not. Not a chance in flying hell. No way, nada. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. Spiders get drunk off sugar, so chocolate for Spider-Man. Do you think they're that much spider that they would be intoxicated by sugar? It would be very convenient if true. What about 999 for president? 999 doesn't have a mouth or a face. It is a rectangular slime, 1 meter by 3 meters. That is not going to work. Hey Doc, what's the most recently captured SCP/anomaly? Okay, I'll take the gamble here. Let's see what the newest anomaly in containment is. I'm gonna go to the SkipNet database. In the sidebar, I'm going to go to new pages. And so we're gonna see the fresh off the printer SCP document. Are you ready? What is new today? There are 2 anomalies posted today. The very newest SCP is 8786, currently at a -3 rating, not a promising start. It is a condition affecting human subject Sylvia Hewell, herefore referenced as 8786-1. Enters a state of REM sleep. It experiences a separate life with precisely the same inhabitation as this adherent reality. The other life represents a timeline in which she had not been contained by the Foundation, proposed to be her primary waking reality, designated as Life A, while the other is completely separate existence occurring in the parallel universe or reality, Life B. So anomaly lives in one reality by day and one reality by night. And the formatting of this document log tells me why people are just straight up downvoting immediately, because they did not do the proper formatting for the wiki. Happens all the time, unfortunately. The thing about wiki formatting, by the way, is it can be tricky. It can be weird, but you can just steal the code from other articles, guys. If I want a dialog box, I don't know how to code CSS. I go to an SCP article that has a dialog box, I copy the whole block, and then cut out the dialogue and do it that way. You can self-teach yourself the code by just finding the code elsewhere. Because CSS code has got I'm not learning CSS language. I am not techie like that. Dr. Sherman, I made a plan to upload a site to the SCP Wiki. Is there a template? I checked but couldn't find one, just thought I should ask. So here's the thing. There aren't a lot of site documents on the Wiki. Because why do you need a document for a site? What is the reason you want a document for a site? What is it gonna say, I guess is my question. One reason to make a site document is you might disguise an author page as a site document. So yeah, this is the Site 42 archive. It contains these anomalies, which are all the ones I wrote. And it has these staff members, which is the staff members that I made up. And so that's a reason to make a site designation. But to put something on the site, you gotta have like a reason, if you know what I mean. You gotta be telling a story or making a piece of art. We're not a monster manual database that's just upload thing, upload thing, upload thing. Everything has more of a reason than that, so to speak. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. Did you hurt your foot chasing Spider-Man? Keep trying. Man, I have got to get back on that treadmill. I have got to get my cardio back. That video where I was chasing Spider-Man on foot, I was flying down the road. I am an excellent sprinter when I'm not injured, so got to get that back. Dr. Sherman, can you wish me luck for my Magic the Gathering draft later? I don't know what that is, but best of luck to ya. Whoosome, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to get yourself a crepe on your way past the commissary. What did Gate Guardian do during daybreaks? You know, I do not have any intel on the Gate Guardian during daybreaks. Let me take a quick peek. See if there's any link-ups. Daybreak Gate Guardian. You see, here's the thing. The Gate Guardian, if it is intangible, then it might just be completely immune. Because it's not like we have anyone getting close enough to find out. My best hypothesis would be it would still stand guard of the gate, and it would just be blasting flesh monsters all day. Because I don't think all the flesh monsters on Earth could get past the Gate Guardian. SCP Illustrated did make a video about Gate Guardian v Daybreaks. Nice. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Mr. Illustrated. So, videos. Daybreaks v IKEA. Daybreaks St. Elmo's Fire. Daybreaks versus 106 in the library. All right, you've got a playlist for this, right? I don't know where I heard this, so take this with a grain of salt, but I think Illustrated said that the Daybreak series might finally be coming to an end. I believe that he and Sim are wrapping it up. I'm not confirming this, I just think I heard a rumor somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I heard this news, but I was like, what in tarnation? Doc, we need a time check. We are exactly 15 minutes from the end of stream for your information. We are winding down. Gate Guardian Daybreaks. So this is the closest source I would trust because Sumerian is a very prolific SCP author and knows a lot of information about the wiki. So, sponsor. Ooh, turn into a big flesh monster, I see. Okay, it looked like the Gate Guardian died closing the door. Okay. Cool, there's actually a video about that. If you want to see it, go check out Mr. Illustrated's video, SCP-001 When Daybreaks, The Gate Guardian. Nice, good job, Illustrated. Rock on. Now, with 15 minutes left on the clock, let me really quickly check the donos, see if there's anything I missed. 2 of them, yes. Harry, thank you for donating for the first time for this stream, as well as becoming a member. Make sure to grab yourself a blueberry waffle on your way past the commissary. Dr. Sherman, how closely have you worked with Site 32 staff? And have you ever talked with 6892-1 while she was alive? Your article. So, I am not familiar with 6892, and I can't remember the last time I heard from Site 32. You know, we've all got so many things going on, so we all keep busy, that's for sure. 6892, you say. 6892. Oh! Congratulations on a plus 141. That's a great rating. To all Site 32 staff, please remember that SCP-6892 should be placed in the open, preferably somewhere secluded, as day-to-day operations are not impeded. For all Site 32 staff, who may not have been informed, 6892 is a silver urn with a heart design embossed on the front. Please minimize all interactions with 6892 to avoid damage or the spilling of its contents. The mess is not cleanable. As of this memo, 6892 is currently located in Research Room 3 of B-Wing. Do not remove 6892, as I still have important work to finish. You saw nothing. If staff report sightings of an individual displaying paranormal properties such as intangibility or levitation, do not be alarmed. These are simply the properties of 6892-1. To O'Hara and Director Roberts, I would like to extend a thank you for your constant attendance and prayers on the anniversary of my death. It means more than I could ever express. Senior Researcher, Lucy Ferguson. Huh. Interesting. So, it's just a note saying, hey, don't move me. I may be dead, but I still have work to do. Oh, that's so relatable. Ow. Oh, man. Woof. Indeed. I can't go to hell. I don't have enough sick days. Good work. Very short article, but it really do hit. I love when you can do that with a very short piece. People forget that it's usually harder to write short works than it is to write longer, because when you write longer, you have more time to fill in what you're doing. Meanwhile, shorter things, you have to use very limited space it makes it more difficult to get your point across. So, good on ya. Rashid, thank you for your first donation. Make sure to grab yourself a coffee on your way past the commissary. Hear of dog welder. Look him up. What classification? Let me type this in real quick and then take a quick look at the main chat. That way I can see if Harry has responded more. You're quite welcome, Harry. He dropped it. He dropped nothing and you saw nothing. Is it weird that you fall asleep to the document readings here on the channel? No, not at all. And in fact, we have a playlist with over 500 of them. So it's pretty easy to just stick the playlist on and nap to it. Not shocking at all. I do that with a lot of YouTubers I like as well. I put on their videos that I've already listened to so I can just pass out. They're very soothing. Of course, I always watch the first time, but after the first time, then you can re-listen to go to bed. So, Dog Welder, member of Section 8, DC Comics. Trapping and killing dogs in alleyways, that's not great. Cannot speak. Has a strong compulsion to weld dogs to people's faces. I guess it's right there in the title, huh? All right, so before we move on, I have a job to do, which is gay homework. That's right, it is Site 42 Pride Fest, separate to the SCP Wiki's Pride Fest. That's right, you're getting 2 Pride Fests this Pride Month. So you can check out the Wiki's Pride Fest, or you can also roll with us over here. Now, here at Site 42 yesterday, your gay homework was SCP 8596. 8596, scopophobia. And honestly, you might realize that this one, 8596, is a little light on the LGBTQ themes. The story, the main bulk of it, is about the SCP Foundation having a researcher get in a dangerous situation, get infected by something, and then they keep that researcher alive in horrible pain instead of proper, safe euthanasia. Because of course, we're gonna do the research. We never said we're the good guys. It's for the greater good after all. We do bad things for good reasons. We die in the dark so you can live in the light. You can't handle the things we do to protect you. But the reason this was gay homework, 8596, is because honestly, the LGBTQ themes are very light. They're barely there. It's just 2 guys at the end of the relationship instead of a guy and a girl. And the reason I wanted this one to be our highlight is because that's what so many people want from people who hate Pride and hate the SCP Foundation because there are gay people and trans people on it. They want their articles, they claim they want their articles to be like this, where, oh, it's just incidental that they're gay, but you don't shove it down our throats. But I tell you this, if you showed them this article and say, oh, is this what you want? You want some gay people there but not making a big deal of it? You know they'd complain. You know they'd be annoyed by it. And that's the dishonesty that drives me up the wall, which is why we have to celebrate Pride, because until they stop complaining, they need it a little bit shoved down their throats. They need to learn to deal. So that's the meaning of yesterday's. Number one, I love a good foundation doing bad things for good reasons, and even are the reasons that good. But on top of which, this is the representation where it's just casually there. It's a dusting of it, it's no big deal. And all of it should be able to be just chill, I think. But hey, that's just the opinion of one site director, okay? So maybe you got other opinions. So, what you guys are going to read for today's gay homework of the day. You're not going to read an SCP this time. What you're going to do, write this down, or at least remember it. You're looking up Herman Fuller Presents Icky the Magic Clown. Herman Fuller Presents Icky the Magic Clown. This is a group of interest time. We are going to check out an article from Herman Fuller's Circus of the Disquieting rather than an SCP document. So, read that and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Whew, and I'm glad I got the gay homework done because we have 5 minutes left in the stream, people. 5 minutes. So I'm looking through the chat. I'm looking for your questions. Silver Runner, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a cheese stick on your way past the commissary. Have you done an X is not an SCP on 40K orcs? Not an official one, although I have been asked about them multiple times during streams in this casual manner like this. And my current situation is, I would think that if we could just mimetically convince them that they're contained, they will self-contain with their reality-bending powers. So all we need is the right cognitohazard to trick them into thinking they are powerless and or contained. Shouldn't be that difficult. What is your opinion on SCP-420-J? It's a real good time. Oh Lord, is this the one where they milk clowns? No, Amber, no. No one is milking clowns in this particular article, although the clowns do need to be milked, and Icky is a magic clown, and therefore, I assume, needs to be milked. I'm not that deep on Icky's lore. I hope that that's not the case. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. As a fan, what SCP power would you give Spider-Man? I would say, obviously, as a site director, I'm not giving Spider-Man any more powers. Spider-Man already has too many powers, and there's 2 of them. Quick, slight correction. Frogman, it is Elias, not Elijah. Unless Elias Shaw has a brother Elijah that I didn't know about. But there's already Elias and Elijah, the Smokestack twins. And they are a different scenario altogether. So powers for Spider-Man. If I wanted to benefit Spider-Man. What power does Spider-Man need? There's so many powers. I guess, I mean, if I had my pick of any powers, because I don't have any powers, I'm not anomalous. I'm a normal guy, a normal site director. Just a normal dude. Totally. For real. And so is my pen. Completely normal. If I had powers, I would go with super speed. As long as it came with the suite of endurances that allow super speed without running so fast your skin falls off. So yeah, I would, and because I think super speed is the best, I would wish super speed for whoever wanted it. But I don't want anyone to have anomalies because I'd rather contain them. So no one gets anomalies. I wonder if there are any LGBT representation in the SCP Wikipedia that involves living machines. SCP-079, I wouldn't be shocked. We are the kind of place that would have that. I mean, I know for a fact that everyone makes shipping jokes about the leaders of the Church of the Broken God and the Church of Sarcasm. And so they're in a ship, and that means that, I mean, the one who's a mechanite is a mechanite, so there's already that. When did you get hired? I joined the SCP community in 2013. So I've been around for about 12 years, although I've been active for around, I'd say, 10 years. The YouTube channel just had its 10th birthday. So yeah, I've been around for 12 years and I've been active for 10. Are you sure SCP-4521 is just a normal tree? Intern Crisp, absolutely not. We know it's not a normal tree. It is anomalous because it doesn't scream. That's why it's not normal. If it were normal, it would be fine. But it's not normal at all. It is an anomalous tree, and once it screams, then everything will be fine. World peace will occur. I'm almost certain of it. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. What if Spider-Man had a stand or became president? Are you just trying to give me nightmares? Are you trying to keep me awake at night? What are you even talking about? Spider-Man is already too anomalous. We don't need to give it more anomalies. And I do not want an anomaly for president. We already have one, and it sucks ass. What is your favorite SCP? Well, intern Isabella, I am literally 1 minute from the end of stream, and that means that you will hear my SCP, my favorite SCPs, because I do it at the end of every stream. So the tradition begins in 1 minute. Meanwhile, thanks for the stream. You reminded me to make you a robot, hee hee. What do you mean, make me a robot? What do you mean, make me a robot? Are you going to build a robot for me to have? Are you going to turn me into a robot? Your parlance is vague in ways that terrify me. If an SCP were to run for president, which one do you think would do the president? Listen, if I had to pick an SCP president right now, off the top of my head, I'm going with SCP-008-J, codename Jeff. Jeff is a chill dude. I think Jeff would be a great president. I mean, way better than what we have right now. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. What stand would you give / fit Spider-Man the best? I haven't the slightest clue about stands or JoJo. I have only learned what I've learned through osmosis through YouTube, and it's not very much, so I'm sorry. I don't have a good answer for that question. Besides, I would not give Spider-Man any more powers. Doctor, good news. I can now spend 1 hour with SCP-729-J. Why would you ever want to? Why would you want to? When the ethics committee approves the test, I'll take it into the tree's cell. Oh. Now I'm starting to see your planning. Okay. This could be good. This could be good. Keep me up on your progress. All right. Site 42 staff, we have made it to the end of stream. Coffee break is ending, and that means, as always, I'm going to tell you my favorite SCPs. Now, I will not tell you my favorite SCPs or the SCPs I wrote. That would be cheating. Of course, I love my SCPs. If you want to see my SCPs, you can go to the Sherm's author page and Site 42 Hub on the SCP Wiki. There you'll see all of the SCPs I wrote, as well as ones I contributed to in other ways, like voice work or sound effects. And while you're there, there's some direct donation links. You can become a Site 42 patron for as low as $1 a month. You get early access to all of our long-form videos. You can go become a YouTube member here. You get your green name so I can see your name better. You get your badges, and you get your custom emojis. At level 2 and up, you get early access to videos. I try to balance out the two of those. If you want to go to Ko-Fi and just give a one-time donation, that is also welcome. The links are there. Even if you can't directly donate, that's completely fine, because as long as you are here liking, sharing, and subscribing, you are a member of Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename Signal Boosters. Our mission, to seek out and promote SCP films and games, whether they're by us or by other creators, because the more SCP art there is in the world, the bigger the community gets. It raises all ships, it raises all the artists. We'll get more and more cool films and games, and I can't wait. So, thank you for your service, Mobile Task Force Psi-42. Now, without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. But big content warning for that one, it's a doozy. Last time through, 3999-304-3008-J, Spooky-J, 5031-5175-5320, and 8980. Big content warning on that last one. Remember to do your good homework, your gay homework, as Herman Fuller presents Icky the Magic Clown. Herman Fuller presents Icky the Magic Clown. Checking last things in the stream before setting up. Perfect. Stream's clear. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you at tomorrow's stream. Today is the 2-month anniversary of our daily streams, by the way. We've been streaming every day for 2 months. I think they're going pretty well. What do you guys think? Woo! Awesome. I am glad you guys are having as much fun with this as I am. Even if it's a short stream, it's still a good one because I got you guys here and we're rocking the SCP Foundation. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. See you in the next video or stream. Now if there's a smile on my face, it's only they're trying to fool the public. But when it comes down to fooling you, now honey, that's quite a different subject. But don't let my glad expression give you the wrong impression. Really, I'm sad. Oh, I'm sadder than sad. You're gone and I'm hurting so bad. Like a clown, I pretend to be glad. Yeah, now there's some sad things known to man, but ain't too much sadder than the tears of a clown when there's no one around. Oh yeah.